Game 1 of the NBA Finals in 3 hours from now, and I cannot wait. This series is going to be special. It's going to save the NBA postseason, which has been relatively sleepy compared to prior years. This is going to be so much fun. Two great teams, two elites and fun-to-watch offenses, two outstanding defenses. The Warriors are back in the finals, making it 6 times in 8 years for this juggernaut in Dynasty. And how about the path for Boston? Sweeping KD and the Brooklyn Nets, knocking out Giannis and defending champs, and then the top-seeded Miami Heat. And this, to me, is a truly even matchup, which is why I'm picking Golden State in 7. Home court advantage, experience, and Steph Curry. We've spent so much time, and we'll spend even more time after every single game talking about Curry getting to the finals before Kevin Durant and the breakup. And listen, Steph Curry is already a legend, already an all-timer. If he wins a 4th title and gets that elusive finals MVP, that's a next-level conversation for Steph Curry. And the beauty for these Warriors, they don't necessarily need Steph to be the alpha dog. Andrew Wiggins is playing brilliantly. Clay is back to being Clay. Jordan Poole makes shots. The role players have been terrific. Draymond is an absolute beast. Steve Kerr, repeat after me, is a top 5 coach of all time. But I expect Curry to come out on fire and capture that missing finals MVP trophy. If Golden State wins, it would be the most impressive of all their championships, considering injuries, regular season performance, Kevin Durant, and the Celtics are so strong. And that Celtics defense is sensational. Ime Udoka is a fantastic coach. Marcus Smart isn't listed on the injury report. Robert Williams says he's ready to rock, and these cats can at least body and flummox Steph and company. And the Boston Big Three just been terrific this postseason in big games and big spots. And, think about Milwaukee and what transpired against the Bucks, down 3-2. Celtics' confidence level is through the roof, and the role players have stepped up big time. This series has it all. It's going to be epic. But give me the Warriors to win tonight behind Steph. Step 1 to winning the championship. Last night during the match on TNT, we got a nice little reminder that it's Aaron Rodgers' world, and we're just living in it. Rodgers' putts gave him and Tom Brady a win over Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen. And look, if today you're focusing on Rodgers answering a question about life after football, you're doing it all wrong. Aaron Rodgers is in the prime of his career. He's won back-to-back NFL MVPs. He has 4 in his career. Rodgers is going to take Green Bay's ragtag, no-name group of receivers, sans Devontae Adams, and carry them to the number 1 seed in the NFC. And this is how it works. Rodgers is brilliant, most talented quarterback ever. He carries the Packers, gets them to overachieve. I love Josh Allen, who I have winning a title. I love Justin Herbert. I love Joe Burrow. Compare the talent they have around them to Rodgers in Green Bay. And even the stupidity of the media and the Twitter tough guys finding reasons to rip Rodgers today, it's just laughable, and it's wrong. Aaron Rodgers is going to be the last one laughing when he wins his 3rd straight NFL MVP. The only reason the Green Bay Packers are in the Super Bowl conversation is because Aaron Rodgers is just out of this world. The Rangers with a pulsating performance last night, and it was awesome to watch. Madison Square Garden was rocking and rolling like old times, and why not? The Rangers came out on fire and stunningly smoked the 2-time defending Cup champs in Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals. I don't want to hear that Tampa was rusty. This was all about the Rangers' sheer domination. Chris Kreider, the offense, tremendous. Igor, outstanding between the pipes. And the Rangers are now a whopping and impressive 7-0 in their last 7 postseason games at Madison Square Garden. That's awesome. There's nothing remotely fluky about this run, as we've been saying. But let's also simultaneously slow down here. Credit the Rangers for their genius and domination last night. It was awesome. It was earned. They destroyed the machine known as the Lightning. But over the last three postseasons, including this one, Tampa's 19-0 in the postseason following a loss. 19-0. And remember, they lost game one against Toronto. Last night was magical for the Rangers. But let's also have some perspective. Tampa is winning this series. My guy Jayson Tatum was going to be a superstar, but now he needs to prove it and cement it in the NBA Finals, because here's the deal when it comes to my analysis for Boston. I said to start the show, Golden State, toss-up series, give me the Warriors in 7. Jayson Tatum, to me, has always been a star. I mean, that throwback shows we've been light years ahead of the curve. And he has had a terrific postseason. What he did against Milwaukee was phenomenal with the Celtics on the brink. But he can't have the disappearing acts in the fourth quarter. He can't be good as opposed to great or a superstar when it matters the most. See, I could sit here and split the atom and start talking about Grant Williams or White or Al Horford in terms of X factors and role players. I firmly believe, and Celtics fans will back this up, it's all about Jayson Tatum. You know what Jaylen Brown's going to bring to the table. You know what Marcus Smart's going to bring to the table. You know what the defense from Ime Udoka is going to bring to the table. It's all about Jayson Tatum. Jayson Tatum plays like a superstar. Boston is going to have a golden opportunity to beat the Golden State Warriors. That's what it's all about. He is, in my opinion, a true great in the NBA. He just needs to make sure. Think about Game 6 against Miami. That can't happen. Can't have disappearing acts. Even if I nitpick a little bit, Game 7 against Miami, stats were there. Feeling the fourth quarter wasn't. This is a gigantic image series for Jayson Tatum. I've always believed, been ahead of the curve. Now, get it done. Got to get this off my chest. Mets, Dodgers, a 4-game series starting tonight. It's going to be epic. And look, I believe that this will be the matchup when the NLCS rolls around. I can't call an NLCS preview because there's no Max Scherzer. And obviously there's no Jacob deGrom. I think the Dodgers are going to take 3 or 4. I really do. Dodgers inexplicably got swept by the Pittsburgh Pirates in Los Angeles. So, look, they're going to be livid. They're going to be angry. And I think they're going to take their frustration out on the Mets. You know, the Dodgers, you saw the pitching matchups. I think they have the advantage in 3 of the 4 games. Offense is obviously a juggernaut. Look, we can talk, and I do until I'm Dodger blue in the face about the Dodgers winning the World Series, being the best team. Mets have the best record in the National League. Yankees overall have a better record. People are talking Subway Series, and rightly so. This is a big deal and a big series for the LA Dodgers. If you're a Mets fan, go to the West Coast. You know, no deGrom and Scherzer, as I mentioned. Even off the Nats sweep, but the Nats are atrocious. Look, if you split with LA, it's a success. But I think the Dodgers, I can't wait to watch this, going to take 3 or 4 from the Mets. I'm obsessed. This is the story that just keeps on giving. In fact, Jeff Wilson of the 49ers, he spoke to the press yesterday saying, hey, he was thrilled that he was stashed when he was out, and he's happy to be part of the fam and Jock Peterson and Mike Trout fiasco. But being a fantasy football commish is a thankless full-time job. Mike Trout is the GOAT. He's obviously an atrocious fantasy football commissioner. He needs to resign, needs to get the league in order. And don't be that guy in fantasy sports and start picking up guys who are injured on the injured list. Don't stash guys who are out on the injured list. And by the way, if that's a rule, and I understand that is for that league on ESPN.com, change the rule, change the settings. When you pick up guys who are injured, if you did that last year in fantasy with Cam Akers, I mean, shame on you. Don't be on the wrong side of history. I am on Team Fam, okay? Completely on Team Fam. That is, don't be, every league has that guy. Don't be that guy. Got to get this off my chest. From Major League Baseball, Josh Donaldson says he was upset that his teammates didn't publicly support him after the Tim Anderson incident. Look, I give the Yankees credit. And Josh Donaldson is great for the clubhouse. I'm serious for the Yankees because he takes every game seriously, every moment seriously. There's accountability. But good for Aaron Boone. Good for Aaron Judge. They came out and said what's happened with Donaldson was just wrong and terrible, and they supported Tim Anderson, and I think that was the right move and the only move by everyone else with the Yankees. Got to get this off my chest. Browns Pro Bowler Myles Garrett says Baker Mayfield needs a change of scenery, and he's going to land on his feet wherever he goes. It goes noted that Baker Mayfield is getting support from Myles Garrett, from Nick Chubb. Listen, Garrett stressed how Baker needs to be healthy. Look, I think he was good, not great when he was healthy. I mean, you see the career numbers. They are what they are. I will say it again. Baker Mayfield, Seattle. It's the perfect fit. I mean, Drew Lock, Geno Smith, that's the worst quarterback battle in the history of the National Football League. They're both atrocious at professional football. I'm not a Baker Mayfield fan, but I think taking advantage of Lockett and Metcalf and, the attitude that he has, the swagger, I think Pete Carroll, age 70, Pete Carroll doesn't want to lose all these games. Seattle doing the right thing, breaking it down to build it back up. Mayfield, Seattle, that to me is the fit. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and don't forget to hit the bell for more videos.